Welcome fellow tarot readers, April here, and today I'm going to do a review and show you the cards for the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann, a deck that I really love. The first thing is the box. Good sturdy box here, as you can see. Nothing super special about it, but I do appreciate that it doesn't take up a ton of room and that it is a keeper box. Very nice, and of course I love everything that Chris Ann does, honestly. The book, let's talk about the book here just briefly. This book is amazing, okay? And this seems to be a bit of a trend right now with tarot decks where they're putting out these small books, and this is just a wonderful book if you are learning tarot or even want to deepen your tarot knowledge. Chris Ann is amazing. She really understands the tarot. What I love about this book is that all of the cards are on the left-hand side. So if you're looking for something, there you go. It's right there on that left-hand side. And then as you can see, she has the Light Seer version of it, which is the upright, and then the Shadow Seer, which is the reversed. She's very poetic, and she talks about all of the tarot cards in relationship to their energetic expression. So this is very much about the Light Seers, about the tarot as light. And at the end of each one, there is a mantra or a phrase that sort of sums up the power of the card. So such a great book. Really, really love it. I like the backs of these cards. Again, no upright or reversed way to see. So I like that because I do read with reversals. The cardstock is good. It's not flimsy. This is a deck that will last. No borders. Oh my gosh. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for not distracting me with a border, because the artwork is beautiful on this deck. And it is a matte finish, so I don't get a lot of shine on it, which I really appreciate. So I love matte decks. I feel like this deck is ethnically diverse, and so I really appreciate that about it. It's very colorful and yet earthy, which again, I really like. The one thing I will say is that it's not very age diverse. I think there's maybe just 2 or 3 people, over 40 in this deck, and there are a lot of us here that are getting older than that, and I do think that the tarot can be expressed in cards that show the different ages of all of us out there and the different life paths that, or I should say seasons that occur. But I love this deck. I think this is a great deck for anybody that's learning. It's actually, I think, perfect deck for anybody that's learning. Especially teens. I would say this is a great deck to give your teenager. I think the images are inclusive and relatable. There's a modern flair to it, and yet it's still traditional Rider-Waite. So it's a great deck to learn with at any time, but it's also a beautiful deck for your collection if you're a seasoned reader. Look at that tower, just an amazing card. One of my favorite cards in the tarot, and I always look up High Priestess. Always look up these cards to really get a feel of the deck. Some of my favorite cards in this deck are these 3 cards right here. The Empress, look at this, it's just beautiful. She's done such a beautiful job of really capturing that Earth Goddess vibe. It's got the warm colors in the background for the Grain Goddess, the moon up there, of course. She's got the ocean with all of the fish swimming on her shoulders, the earth in her belly, the twigs in her hair. It's just beautiful. Chris Ann does a beautiful job of illuminating the court cards in this deck, and that's another reason why I feel like this is a great deck to learn with or to deepen your relationship with tarot with, where they're very expressive. This is a beautiful Queen of Cups, one of my favorite Queen of Cups out of any deck ever. I love this Hermit here. Look at it. Look at the Hermit floating up here in that wisdom, the path below, and the light illuminating from him. This is great for intuitive reading, and you can see why you don't need a book. It's, again, a great deck to learn with. Look at this Three of Swords. She does such a fabulous job of capturing the energy of the Three of Swords. You can see the heartbreak, the heart up there, the tearing of it. I mean, the cards are incredibly emotive. Again, here's another court card, Page of Swords. You know, she's walking the sword, but it really shows the aspect of what you gain when the Page of Swords shows up. So you don't need the book. You can really read intuitively. And of course, this beautiful job on the Death card. Always a card that I love to look at in any tarot. And she calls it Death and Rebirth. This is just a beautiful deck. If you're interested in purchasing it, the link is down in the description box down below. Again, a great deck for beginners, but also those of you who are advanced or just want to add to your collection. I absolutely love everything that Chris-Anne does. If you liked this video, then these videos right here might interest you as well, and you might want to check them out, or you can check out my webpage on connectgrowshine.com. Until we meet again, blessed be.